Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Play action. Young. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
He'll buy some time right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Young off the play fake.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing, so
touchdown!
Raheem Mostert,
a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Young is set to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Young. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young sliding out of the pocket. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down throw for Young. On the move to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now Young. Forced out to his left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Elliott is in. Touchdown, Packers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Escaping the pressure right.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Throwing, Young. Flush to his right. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Young looks to throw on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 8. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They go play action. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Young.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a Packers touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase.
50 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The dangerous Hill now to return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Young. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young to throw it.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Young.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Young to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw, Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now here's Young. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Young. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is
touchdown. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And his guys will get the football right. we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Returning it, Hill. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To throw, Young. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown Raiders. David Moore, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter.
And got his man complete. The 30. 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go.
And a loose football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And it's second down. They go play action now. Wilson.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. David Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Again, he finds Moore. That catch good for only a couple. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The return man is Hill. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here is Young. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Young on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Young to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Touchdown, Raiders! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, Young. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. From the red zone now, Young. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run with Mostert. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Raheem Mostert as time expires in the 1st half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Raiders have recovered. We had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
3rd down, Young from the gun. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Young now from the 50. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. David Irving, who went undrafted in 2015, continuing to prove his NFL worth with a sack. Now Young on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Young, and he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. rolls out. And the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Wilson. Out to his left. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you? He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The busy night continues for Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started.
And off we go from Nashville.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5. Second and 5 now. Young. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football.
But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, Titans. Lance Hallworth, 59 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Young. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Young. Dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. Bud Dupree. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Now that's a 3rd down play. A little razzle-dazzle nearly gets them into the end zone, although they do come up a bit short. Now what do you do on 4th down?
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Young. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Young to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Young. And that is taken in by Njoku. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Kwity Paye, his second sack of the night. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 44, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, it's Young.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And